All right, is this working? Mute. Think we're good. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's been a little bit, but I've been moving. Moving. It's not fun. But we're finally making some good progress, and I just want to jump right back into it. So join me all for a sip. I'm doing this so that the green screen effect doesn't pop on. It's really annoying. Cheers. Okie dokie. All right. So check this out. This is pretty awesome. I fixed a major bug with the physics system. There was a this like terrible jitter whenever you were colliding with something that I've been able to get rid of, or at least mitigate a lot more. So you can really just smack right into stuff. Like there's a little bit of a like an overlap region, but it's fine. Uh, Now it is like it's pretty good. The only issue is, as you can see, all like the momentum we have that's kind of tangent to the surface of the collision is still so high, so it turns like this this big circle here, this is like the planet, into basically like a like it's like a flywheel, essentially, as we smack into it, and then it shoots us off really fast. That's not a behavior that I think I want to have as my like default case. It's cool that it like can happen, um, but I think we want to get rid of it, and I think we want to get rid of it um, by with a couple things here, right? So we have here our like entity collision function, um, and let me just make sure this is good. This is going in where you're calculating gravity. Then we're checking like if things are colliding or they will collide next frame. So we do like a one frame look ahead. Then we apply some sort of impulse to it to stop it, but it's all dotted sort of in the direction of the of the thing. Uh, but right now, again, I think there's no sort of uh, like um how shall I say? Yeah, there's so we're having a couple of things that like would violate conservation of momentum. We're only caring about the momentum on the player object. We're assuming the planet is just too massive to care about it. But that's happening, and then we do like a position correction here. If you manage to tunnel in, then we kick you out a little bit. Um, so we're going to let's actually clean that up. Yeah, so this is all like the position correction. This is if you manage to tunnel in, I need to kick you out. I need to kick the player out of the object. Um, but here this is like this is what's supposed to happen is be uh, applying that force, um, back again, right? That impulse, uh, for the collision. But I think what also needs to happen is like if you if you just collided somehow, we need to strip away the momentum. That's like the whole problem. So if we look at like a what are like the like an inelastic collision? This is all like high school math here. So 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 kinetic energy is not conserved, but momentum is conserved, right? So okay, let's see here. Elastic, kinetic energy, and momentum are conserved. Um, because I think what we want basically, right, uh, is the player spaceship should not be bouncy. Um, Maybe again there are some like objects that are bouncy, but this general case is no. Uh, so the question is like what happens to uh, all of that energy, right? So what actually is happening here? Um, so essentially, like, and I want to see like in a 2D. So in like 2D, and they keep traveling forward. That's like basically what's happening. Um, I think it's like I have to div my velocity maybe. No, because it would basically be like um the the momentum we have is now applied to like the joint mass, right? And so the velocity would be like uh this is like original momentum, but over uh like m1 plus m2, which is going to be radically smaller than that should be stripping it away. But like I had something like this before of this impact force, um or that's what I was calling it. But the problem I had with it is that it really was just stripping away um too much of the momentum. um and so like what that would do was it made the surface of the planet so sticky that you could not then take off again. And if you combine that with like the gravity, right? So actually, I turned off gravity for now. So if I turn that back on, um, then I actually haven't tried with this current version of the thing. But yeah, look, the tunneling is still quite bad. Um, so what does that mean, right? So look, so from like world init, like we have a certain amount of potential energy from the ball being this height away from the surface of the planet, or really from center of mass of the planet. So we hit it, um, and then we smack in right here, and you can see it's trying, like we're trying to position correct, but like gravity is too strong, and um there's nothing keeping us from not tunneling, or the our correction against tunneling is too weak versus this, plus the gravity force, right? But yeah, because we have like the exact same flywheel problem. And it's because our potential energy is so high, because we're up here, we smack in, and that is all conserved, right? But it should, like, when you smack, um, you know, that should strip you of the like of your of like some good deal of the momentum. It is my thinking. Um, and right now it's really just doing it in it's stripping you of the momentum only in like that um center mass to center mass vector, but I think it kind of just needs to be all over, right? Is the problem. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of just going in circles here if I do this now. Because this is kind of like the same fucking thing that I used to have. Yeah, and look, and now it's like the same thing of I can't take off um, because I'm sticking to it essentially. Well, first of all, let's correct this case here. I don't want to be I don't want to be here. I want to be at like 0. Just because I want to be just seeing what things look like. I will do like in this like one, this 2D or 1D case, right? Oh, actually, it needs to be plus however much this is. This is 256, so 256, 128, right? Oh, no. All right, we kind of had it here, so I'm gonna just go back to that. Yeah, look, so right now our impulse we're applying is like that. But it should, like it should only happen like if we're moving in, then you strip away the impulse, or you apply this impulse. But it needs to be applied in kind of every direction here, right? That's the thing. Impulse equals Dalvik. Well, okay, so if we're treating this as perfectly inelastic, right? If we're treating it as full, then it should just be like we're kind of it should just be zeroing out the momentum, right? Is kind of like the idea. Is you smack into the surface of a planet and we strip away all your momentum. But that's also it's like because then so I think I should not be applying the gravity for like the frame that I am that I'm on here, right? That's the thing. Ah, fuck. so let's see here. We're kind of just hard coding a double check. So I think that's actually because the slop is too big. Yeah, 1% is like very high, right? Oh, but look, I can still go in. Man. Yes. So, look, I think that, oh, yeah, we want to do that. That should not be there. So we still have this flywheel effect. It is actually, if I'm sitting here, it's like not jittery anymore, which is cool, right? It is still pretty effed up. So I think that is because like I think there needs to be some slop or we just have like this massive problem. All right, let's ask Mr. AI. All right, so let's grab our current thing. Slightly tangent to the down vec. That's separate. It must be like my dot product. Like when I do this dot product check, like there has to be some allowance. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of freaking problems here. Okay, so right. Okay, so shall we try moving that back up? Okay. Okay, so check entity collision. Normal vel less than 0. Okay, here we go. N1 takes N2's normal velocity. We just project N1 onto N2's velocity. Float. Yeah, that. Whoops. Oh, the normal effect. Right. Negative normal vel N1 dot mass. What is N2 normal vel? Oh god, we're just smoking dope here, aren't we? So maybe that was it. Is we're missing this mass term? Is the problem? Alright, let's try that. Because I don't think we need to worry about the tunneling yet. Okay, well, it's clearly not. Alright, let's turn off gravity again. Oops. I'm gonna fix this stupid camera position thing. This is like making me so mad. then like our camera needs to be freaking set up, bro. Oh, this is still a global in here. Oh, that's like not quite right. That really needs to be not there. Um, that's probably what's causing that bug. um, because look, like the reset should be like, I think all of this needs to happen after we do our reset check now. Well, so first we need to find the player first, pretty much, or at least like up from that. Yeah, we need to do all that stuff. I think actually we need to do the reset check up there. Yeah, like I think this just needs to be at the very top, or we get like all of this out of order crap, right? Why is the camera not like not re-animating to the, or why isn't it going back? Because we've already found the player at this point. Oh, because it's by the velocity. Oh. Yeah, that totally will not, does not work. Value target rate, right? Yeah, so this rate is like 0 unless we're you know, that's not right. How's this, what does this function do? I totally don't remember. Oh, it just has delta t. Okay, good. Like I think it just needs to have like a hard-coded, this rate needs to have like a hard-coded minimum, right? Clamp top. By one, right? what the hell? Um, where is it? It's right here. Let's see. So here's our player. Player should have 0 velocity, right? So if we're clamping the top, I guess, look, we try bumping it up, maybe? That's totally wrong, because we're clamping the wrong way. So like it's somewhere the camera position needs to be. It should be baked into the world. I'm more kind of concerned with why when I reset, um, it's like that. It like wait, it's still not moving, right? When I don't know, it is moving, but the reset world is not blowing it away. So why is that? What actually is surviving here? Yeah, camera pause. Camera pause actually does survive. It should. I think it just needs to be moved into the world, right? Excuse me, I gotta go to the restroom real quick. your deck. Yes, what we're doing, we're adding this vector 2, camera, pause. Because that should be recreated every time we move the damn thing. Or we recreate the world, right? So we get rid of that one. No. What? Ah. Yeah, that would totally blow everything up, wouldn't it? Let's see. So in setup world, we also want to here we want to zero out this. And we don't need to care about that. Those get blown away anyway. Okay, I think that's kind of closer to what we want. Oh, not quite, I guess. Right. Okay. Okay, well that's good. That resets that now. So that should hopefully eliminate this annoying class of bug. Let's actually see here. So I think I want to change this behavior too, so that it this animation speed I want to be I want to diff like the target pause, camera pause. Oops. God damn it. Yeah, like so I want to have the bottom of whichever those two is. And I wanted to take like I don't know. Let's see how that looks. So I think now the camera's a little shaky, right? But I can live with that for now. So I think that's like a good place to commit. Yeah, so that's at least one thing we fixed. And that will eliminate these nasty reset bugs where I cannot tell what is going on. So that's something. That's something. Um, yeah, because I don't think we're gonna be freaking fixing this today, unfortunately. So if we look here, yeah, I need to do that. I feel like this actually is gonna be so easy. We should just we could just do that now. Then this thing is like the problem. Okay, so let's try to rework the yeah, like the thrusting mechanics. So let's look up. I think it's like refine 25. We want to make this like super low. I want like 8. I don't know. Okay. And get player energy. What the fuck is that supposed to be? Get player is thrusting. And get energy dot current is greater than 0. Right? And 10 else 1. Yes. So it still seems to be too inexpensive to do it. So yeah, so I guess this is like a 1-second burn here. It actually still seems like way too high. Make this like 5, right? And then we have to fix the, this is like under. Is it just that we're like clamping and then this is going too low? It's very possible. I want to see though. Energy, yeah, it's still Oh, look, because the rate is still locked to the wrong thing. So is thrusting. So are we never hitting this? That's so possible. Want to see. Oops. So, okay. It kind of looks like it's just like we go too low. Um, Energy dot current equals clamp bottom. Energy dot current 0. But why are we still going so low? It's like something. You can tell I haven't had my caffeine yet. Well, because I think I want it's I think it's more than just a like a boolean. I think there is like there are a couple of states because there should be like a cooldown and stuff. But let's not worry about that too much right now. Um, why is it? Well, because I think it's like just like a sequencing problem, right? So if I do that, like so I can get it stuck. Um, so what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess that didn't happen. uh, Alright, I think that's gonna be it for today, unfortunately. Less progress than I would have liked, but at least we got a couple of like little things done. Uh, as always, thank you very much again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll be back here. I think probably tomorrow And hopefully every weekday morning from now on, I'll have to go recreate the schedule, but that's the plan.